as a church,
The
the
next
witness of
morning
the
later,
church, the morals of
getting
the
down on
church,
my
the
biblical
ethics of the
roots.
church. Our God.
Well, that was a little bit of the church that I follow. So shout out Bible Baptist for being a very biblical church. It's very important these days. Anyways, so this video, I understand that a lot of you aren't gonna even like it. Most of you that watch it don't even like. I'm just like, I'm so old school. I only give my time to creators that I like, and I make sure I like their videos because I support my fellow YouTubers. But a lot of you just like spectating. But whatever, you know, the likes really do help. So I'll just leave that up to y'all. But thank you for the ones that do and the ones that comment. I appreciate you guys, and I notice you. I don't know who the spectators are. You guys, I can't even name drop people that don't comment. But Reluctant Gamer, JoJo, Joe. I've had, oh man, I've had the XOXO Shy Babe. I've had so many people comment, and I appreciate you guys for commenting. So anyway, this video is really about, Hayan, can't forget about you either, brother. But this is kind of like a personal therapy. I'm not really doing this one for the likes, even though, as I just mentioned, it helps. But this is like a personal therapy. I'm expressing some pain right now, so I don't really expect this to go anywhere. But so my girlfriend, okay, her mom has been criticizing the living hell out of me for we've been together for going on 3 years now, and she has not found anything positive or motivating to say about me being with her daughter. I guess last night she literally says she would rather have a dog take her over me, like a literal like 4-legged dog. And I don't even want to get into the context of what that means, but I compared her mom, because my girlfriend's redhead, you know. I was like, your mom is Rose's mother on Titanic. So
You're not to see
it's
that
just
boy,
true,
do
y'all.
you understand me?
It's unfortunate but true.
Rose?
Going on 3 years
forbid
of
it.
being with this girl, y'all.
Oh, stop it,
and,
Mother.
Her mom just like can't support our relationship. It's like, what are you gonna do when if we're together for even longer, or if we have kids together? Like her mom has actually been known to say that she don't want her daughter having kids with me because she don't want her kids being retarded. Like, she actually told my girlfriend that. My girlfriend got like really offended. She didn't approve of it. So I don't know. Being the nice Christian guy I am, I have a lot of not so Christian likes or Christian, things to say about her, but because I sort of believe in taking the higher road, there are things I want to say back, but I won't, because I don't want to be rude like that, which is interesting because Christina has told me that her mom used to get along very well with her ex-boyfriend. Her ex-boyfriend was respectively, I guess, in the Navy, and so you know, salute him. But he's dead and gone now because he had a serious crack issue. He loved smoking crack, and but he had money to take care of her when they didn't spend it on the drugs. But apparently they were very close, and she kind of praised him to be with her, to be honest with you. And just because I have less money, but I'm not on drugs, but because I don't have the money part, she don't respect that I'm with her daughter. She prefers, even if someone's on drugs, as long as you got the money, she's okay with it. That's just what I've been told by my girlfriend from her mother. So I don't know, like I'm not. I'm a Christian and I support my Christians, but some of us out there, uh, we're just not all there. We're not all that biblically sound, Christ-like individuals. So anyway, all I can do is pray for her. And besides for that, though, y'all, she is in a mental hospital right now because she needed medications to get in between her therapy appointments. She ran out of medication. Not that she's overtaking them or anything like that. She just didn't get enough in between the times because they're just, her therapist was like, I think, I could be wrong, but her therapist, I think, was just testing the waters and what she could work with, and she just didn't have enough to make it through to her next appointment. And so she's got a lot of head complications, or mental disputes in her own head, things she's trying to sort through. So she's in the mental hospital right now. She's gonna be getting out Tuesday. So I'm just kind of making a vlog explaining to y'all what's going on. This one's for more, for the loyal ones I got, for the ones that actually take time to like and comment on these videos, not just spectate. I appreciate you guys. And well, so something that hasn't been discussed, I realize and I understand that most of people won't even make it this far in the video, which is completely fine. This really isn't about the license stuff. This is just about like a mental note to myself later in the future, or maybe somebody else, if somebody else makes it this far. But I had a talk with my girlfriend because she went out and she spent over $200 of her paycheck on her hair and looking good and stuff. And really, we got a Jeep out there. If you've seen the previous videos, you know that we need a caliper, rotors, and brake pads for a Jeep. We initially thought it was a ball joint. It's not the ball joint, and we just don't have it. We don't have the money, and so she very ignorantly spent the money on herself, on her own beauty, when really I bought the Jeep for her. The plan was to put it in her name. She wasn't there at the time of the purchase, so I had to put it in my name. But it's really her Jeep, figuratively. I really meant to just give it to her, but she's not even spending her paycheck money on that yet. So we were discussing over the phone while she's in the hospital currently that she's just going to start giving me 30 to 50% of her paycheck, and she's going to allow me to be responsible on her behalf. She's going to allow me, okay, that's what I said, to save the money, and I told her I'm going to match her when I start working. Whatever amount she gives me to save on her behalf, I'm going to save on my behalf, and we're going to put it towards a savings account, and hopefully get her out of the Jeep and get me out of the basement here. And yeah, that's just the plan, is to work and to find a job too, because if y'all know, a lot of you know, because I had a lot of you call me bums or whatever, so I'm stuck in stepdad's basement. She's not really allowed to be here, so she has to stay in the Jeep. But we're gonna find a third shift job, try to find a third shift job, that way we can be working all night and just come here during the day to crash, because she's allowed to be here in the day, but she can't live here. So it's very hard, very complicated. I don't like it. She don't like it. My stepdad don't like it. None of us really like it. I just don't. I don't know what to do. So that's the plan. Is just gonna find a third shift job and try to get somewhere. But thank you for everyone. If anyone has watched all this so far, I appreciate you. Another thing I do kind of want to point out, because I think it's kind of comical in like kind of a stupidity way, is when I first got with her and started dating her for the first couple of weeks, I just got my taxes back 1 year, and there ended up being some like bonus for low income people, which I qualified for. And so we spent, when we first got together, our first 2 weeks in hotels, and her mom never met me. She didn't know anything about me whatsoever, but I had her calling her mom and her parents regularly because they just went years without really saying much to each other because of her addictions. And anyway, when she started doing that for the first couple of weeks when I was with her, mind you, again, her mom didn't know nothing about me whatsoever, but my girlfriend kept telling her, yeah, we're staying at a hotel, yeah, we're still at a room, yeah, we went and checked out this other room, and we're doing good, we had biscuits and gravy for breakfast. And she just, like, for 2 weeks, she just kept telling her mom, we're in a hotel room, we're in a room, we're in a room, and over again, without her mom knowing anything about me, whether I was a good person or not, she was happy. She's like, oh, he must have money. And she never had one bad thing to say about me, because she didn't know anything about me. She was just happy. She didn't need to know if I was a good quality or bad quality person. The only thing that mattered to her was the money. And now that she knows more about me, she don't like me. No, it's kind of funny. It's not, but the thing is during this 3 years we've been together, I've done a lot more working than her daughter has. I've went to work while she's sat in the various vehicles that we've had since we've been together, and various parking lots. I've had her sit out in the car while I went to work at the various jobs during the period of our relationship, and it's just mind-blowing that I'm just a loser, but her daughter's so perfect. So I don't know what to say about that. I just feel like judgment's like tipped over the scale in a negative way, just pouring down on me, you know. Christians aren't supposed to be so judgmental. That's really, God's place. So I feel like it is what it is, and you know, judge not and you be not judged, you know. That's a verse for you. Well, now that I just got my therapy out through talking to myself, I wanted to bring you guys into a battle rap world. I used to watch it a lot. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I just want to show y'all some of my favorites, just like little clips of some of my favorite battle rappers. So here we go. Just gonna jump right into it. Let me know what y'all think. Comment below if you made it this far, what you'll think. Little more about me. Another perspective you haven't really seen.
Swag dripping, I'm way too smooth, y'all. The white Snoop Dogg, I can moonwalk with steel-toed boots on.
Now, if y'all don't know, that's Pat Stay. Pat Stay, he's rest in peace. He was stabbed in a nightclub. Not a whole lot longer after just becoming a father. So, that guy that did that, you're a real scumbag, man. But rest in peace, Pat Stay, because he was the best, chillest, sucker-free boss battle rapper ever. Like top tier for sure. He's definitely like my second favorite. I'll get to who my favorite is in a minute. A little more about Pat Stay.
Discriminate all, get hit in the jaw, your chin will just fall like a ventriloquist doll. I'll leave a hole where your fat.
I'm probably gonna. I've already lost my monetization, so I'm not really about copyright and all that. I'm probably gonna get like completely banned from YouTube one day, because I don't know. I'm kind of mad and furious about how like restrictive they are and the rules even. Like I just think, you know, when I first made the program, I was super hyped, super stoked, really excited. But I just don't like the rules. I don't really care for the rules. I know a lot of the YouTubers don't either, and I'm just going full blast. If I get canceled, I get canceled. I'm just gonna use a different platform, you know. But anyway, if that don't happen, I would love to stay on YouTube though. I do love YouTube, and the access of being a creator is awesome. But I don't agree with all the rules and stuff. I feel like it needs to be rewritten. Anyway, the next one up, my top man, Disaster.
For this battle, I traveled all the way from the land of the rising sun, where instead of an alarm clock, his father woke me up every morning by banging on the side of a giant drum. So we walked into the front yard and stood together in a line and synchronized our hums. They taught us the true story of how life begun. But instead of a Bible, we were reading scripture straight out of the book version of Street Fighter 1. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
Now, out of respect to the creators that took the time to put the video up, they're gonna have I know they're gonna have a right to ask me to take down the video and whatnot. If that happens, that's fine. But if not, you know, I don't want to take too much of their video because I'm not even throwing up where I got it from, because I honestly let other YouTubers take my video, and I don't request that they take my video down. I feel like that's a sucker thing to do. But so yeah, I don't, whatever. That's kind of the rewritten, like it should be like anybody should be able to use anybody's video, you know, granted with permission. I'm not asking for permission. So I'm a big no. Don't follow my lead. Don't do it. But I'm already kind of canceled anyway. I lost my monetization. So it kind of makes me want to go more balls to the wall and not care at all. Even if I take a fall, I still stand tall. I'm just that raw. So anyway, if you don't like it, deal with it. Anyways, so to give you like insight of why I'm like into watching battle rap, it's because for me personally, I am a writer. I don't really I have a few videos up of me writing, but I don't really put it out there on YouTube of how I write. But it's more of a I like watching because it's kind of like therapeutic to me. A lot of people have to, you know, reach out to therapists of different kinds. For me, it's just expressing, I get my emotions out by literally consuming what other people say in battle rap and how they go after each other. It actually somewhat, in some weird way, it helps make me feel better. It's actually therapy to me. So I do love battle rap. Shout out King of the Dot. King of the Dot to me is personally the best rap battle league to ever exist. There's no comparison for me. I watched many others, you know, Gates of the Garden. I watched so many that I can't even name drop them. I watched probably about 10 to 15 different battle rap leagues. King of the Dot's really number one for me. Gates of the Garden is another good one, but I don't really watch them. It's like here and there, kind of rarely. I don't really watch URL. I don't like the N-bomb dropped every few lines just to rhyme. No, that's not me being a white boy, a racist white boy hating on black culture. I've been accused of that. No, that's not what it is. I just feel like rapping takes talent, battle rapping takes talent, and it is no talent nor skill just to rhyme the N-bomb every few words together. I expect, as the white boy that I am, for more creativity than and you blah 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 and this and that. I'm like, bro, you gotta have more of a vocabulary, man. Like in between, replace them N-bombs with a whole different word that no one's heard before or something. Like, hit them with something surprise is not what everybody already knows. You know what I mean? How you expect to be different rapping like that? Anyway, that's why I love King of the Dot, because you don't hear all that. They just got a whole lot of punches. Yeah, I know. I'm a weird, unorthodox YouTuber. But like, since I've gone sober, mostly sober, I've had my slip-ups here and there, but like, I got in a belly over going mostly sober, y'all. I had like 2.5 glasses of wine last night. But typically, I don't drink. And I'm actually just gonna be like actually stopping this time for more than a month and a half, because I did stop. I completely stopped at like period, like full length, a month and a half. I stopped drinking recently, just kind of a little bit got back into it, just, you know, a little bit of stumble. But I'm actually going to be stopping again for a long time, and it is not easy, but I'm going to keep doing it, especially if I keep getting support through this channel. I kind of did give up, I'm not going to lie, because some of my videos kind of got a lot of hype, and most of them don't. Most of y'all, I can see most of y'all view and not even like and comment. I do have my handful of ones that will comment and like, so I appreciate you. Another one, Living the Dream Garage, I appreciate you as well. If anybody else makes it this far, please go check out Living the Dream Garage. He does a lot of support for my channel, so I want to give him some shout outs as well. And yeah, anyway, y'all, I'm just here at the house today. It's a Sunday, and waiting on Tuesday when she gets out, and we're gonna probably go find some third shift job, like I talked about earlier. And I'm just telling y'all more about me today, so here we go. So, it's not funny. I'm just kind of, I'm the type that I might inappropriately laugh at something. That's just my, I guess, my morbid sense of humor, the part of me. That's what you get through when you've been through so much. But she just called me and said that she overheard some dude about, yeah, I'll bury that bitch. Like, mind you, in a mental hospital, this guy's talking like this. Yeah, I'll bury that bitch and bury her under the house, and no one's gonna know. Even after 2 weeks later, no one's gonna know. She's like, I'm sweating. You think they're talking about me? I'm like, nah, but don't feed the energy. You know, you start talking about it, then they'll start looking at you weird, like, you know, you gotta go too. You know, you gotta go too. You're done. You know, that's how that mindset works. So anyway, on some different topic entirely. Y'all, I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while, and I know most people won't make it this far, and that's okay. Just in case anybody does one day. I don't really see that happening, but just in case, hey, I've noticed there's a trend right now to where a lot of men these days, a lot of single men, older and younger, it's a combination of both, they're not taking the time to date anymore because they don't feel that it's worth it anymore. And I just want to say that, like, that's very, very unfortunate. I have dated, I'm only 31, but I've dated well over 40 girls in my lifetime. And I know all them 40 girls, right? Because I said over 40 girls in my lifetime. And of course, I've had a lot of heartbreak. I found in love with some of those girls. Some of those girls I just cared for, not necessarily in a deep love level, but some of them I have fallen in love with. And I just don't know what to say behind, like, to the guys out there. or to the women out there that have just dealt with, 2 or 3 times being in love and you gave up because you feel like it's not worth it. Because I've gone so much more further and experienced so much more in relationships, and I've bounced back, and I'm dating. And even though, as expressed through video, that she has her problems and I got my problems, right? We're both relapsing, mostly keeping sober, but and as if you follow along, you'll see that we will keep this fighting going as far as sobriety. We're not going to stop fighting to keep sober, but it's worth it, even through like the low moments and the roller coaster ride, because we, of course, everyone is happy when everything's going all good and you're at the top of the roller coaster and you feel like you're on top of your own world. But most people don't make it through when it starts going down and you don't feel as great anymore, you're not getting along on whatever issue it is. A statistic that comes to mind when saying that is over 50% of marriages fail these days, statistically, over 50%, because couples don't agree on financial. They don't agree on financials. And a lot of it is due to before they get married, they don't even talk about how their money should be spent or saved, and they don't share their common goals with each other, and they just get married, and then that kind of like later comes out as a problem down the line. And just being aware of the statistics, I'm trying to work on that right now with my girlfriend. We're working at it, and she's gonna start, like I've already expressed, she's gonna start giving me her paycheck money, and then I match what she gives me. Well, the 30 to 50% of what she wants to save, I'm gonna take that and match her, and then we're gonna both put it. I'm gonna put it into account on our behalf because she trusts me, being the man of the relationship. I'm better at saving, and she knows that. She's more of the spender. In every relationship, it might not be this case. The woman might be better at saving than the guy. In my case, I do better than she does. So she knows that. She trusts me. I'm not gonna burn her. But y'all really need to try to work past their differences. I kind of I'm not trying to be offensive or disrespectful by any means, but y'all just need to you need to kind of just grow up and realize that marriage is not at all for the faint of heart, okay? It's not at all for the faint of heart. There is a lot of BS. There's a lot of complications. There's a lot of different views in relationships that you're always going to differ on. But on the flip side of all that, of all the despair that you go through, of all the pain you go through, all the tears you go through, there's, on the flip side of that, there's a whole different type of happiness that you will never find if you just keep it solo. You think you're happy now because you're single? You could be so much more happier than you even know about if you just actually took the time and loved someone through their flaws. That's what's going on wrong with the new generation of people. You see how I'm orthodox I'm filming this? I'm weird. I don't care. That's why she's with me, because I'm so much different than normal. You know what I mean? I like to go against the grain of what normal is. But I just wanted to talk about that real quick. People just give up on each other so easy these days over a couple flaws And they're like, I can't deal with it. This is a breaking point for me. I'm like, really? That's a breaking point for you? Like, whatever it is. Like, if it's money, just talk about it. Obviously, you know, cheating and stuff would be kind of grounds for dismissal, but I've been cheated on by her. I'm still with her. Many times. I'm still with her. It was, if you know her story, you know that she was a street girl and she had nowhere to go, and that was her only option. So, you know. And I've cheated on her out of retaliation, but we forgave each other. And we'll talk about that a lot more if anybody ever comments and wants to know more. But you get the gist of it. So just stay strong, y'all, and fight through your differences. Talk about it. Communication is 100% key. If you lose communication, you're going to be at a whole separate page.
I said page.
You know, there's going to be a lot of issues and complications coming out of not having clear communication. So clear communication and honesty is super important. Another form of lying is by not saying anything. That's also, in a sense, in a way, it is lying. If you got something with your partner that you just like, oh, well, I haven't lied to him about it, I just didn't say nothing. That's still lying. You're still hiding a truth. That's still a sense of lying. So don't do that. Don't hide nothing. Just be open and honest. Be very transparent with your partner. Communication is key, y'all. What? I told you I'm weird. What you want? So, yeah, this film I'm making is not going to find a niche because I'm just all over the place. The algorithm it's not that complex to be creative enough to find a niche for this video. So, it's not even going to blow up. And I'm not getting nowhere with it. I don't really care. This is for maybe the 1 or 2 people that watch. Or if not, it's for me. It's a future vlog for myself where I could look back and be like, you were here at this time. What has changed in your life since the creation of this film? So anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. I feel like I've expressed myself now, and I just really wanted to go off, about my girlfriend's mother like I did in the beginning of the video, just like her negative. My girlfriend calls her mom like a black witch, like a Wiccan or something. So that's not coming from me. That's what she thinks of her mom. That she's she's speaking dynamic things over our relationship. Because she's just not being very Christian. Like, she goes to church, I guess, every weekend. But it's like, how can you go to church and speak so ill over people? My grandma's like that too. She'll go to church and come out and hit my grandpa with a frying pan over the head. Like, come on, Jesus. Maybe you need more Jesus, and less. You need less of I go to church, so I'm a good person type of feel. No, you need to actually cleanse your soul, not just going through the emotions. Come on now. For real, you need Jesus to be so fabulous. So I really encourage anybody that's watching this film to really just get into the Bible, okay? And get to know Jesus, and not for what you hear the world talk about him, but get to know God through God's word. That's all I really got to say. I'm going to close off this video. I know it's all over the place. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And I'll see you soon. Have a blessed day, y'all. God bless.